We'll call to order this regular November 16th, 2015 meeting of the Robertson County Commission. I want to call upon Commissioner Steve Haley to deliver our invocation and be followed by the pledge. Please stand.
Bow with me, please. Lord, we thank you for this night we can gather together to conduct the business of our county. Lord, it's a very somber time as the Parisians are going through such turmoil in their land. We pray that you'll be with them and bring a peace that only you can bring. Be with each one of us, Lord, through this holiday season. May we remember the real reason for this season, the one who died for my sins. In Christ's name I pray. Amen. Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Let's see, Commissioners, if you will press yes and confirm, we hope that you'll be registered into our system. There being 22 commissioners present, Commissioners Jackson and Stubblefield are absent. I declare that we do have a quorum. You have in your packet the minutes from the October meeting. What is your pleasure? Have a motion by Commissioner Baggett for approval and a second by Commissioner Brown. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, no. So the minutes are approved. Under communications, you also have in your packet a letter in regards to the Board of Education's approval of the City of Springfield's request for property easement at Cheatham Park Elementary, which Mr. Davis is here. Should you have any questions about that, that should be pretty straightforward. Commission, at the last meeting, you voted for a bond refund resolution, and we were very fortunate this past week to refinance those bonds, about $43,600,000 in the neighborhood for a net $3.5 million savings. So we were very fortunate the day the bonds were sold. The rate had actually gone down after having gone up the two prior days, so we were holding our breath a bit, but we were very fortunate for that savings. So thank you for your prudence on that matter there. We want to extend our sympathy to Commissioner Vogel, the passing of his brother-in-law, Mr. Ed Stroud. The funeral was today, and many of you have known Ed and Annette for a long, long time and know some of the struggles that they have faced, but continue to remember that family in your prayers. This Saturday is Christmas on the Square. I think Springfield and Robertson County have the area's first Christmas parade. Santa makes his first trip this Saturday, November 21st. Christmas on the Square, I think, starts at 9 and goes to 4. The parade is at 2, so we'll hope for good weather. It's supposed to be cool, but maybe no rain, so hope you'll come out that day. And also put on your calendars the lighting of the county Christmas tree on the courthouse grounds for December 3rd at 5 p.m. Would love to see as many of you come out as possible. That's Thursday, December 3rd, and I think the number of the shops downtown will be open that day as well, so would love to have you. So that is Thursday, December 3rd at 5 p.m. for the lighting of the county Christmas tree on the courthouse grounds. Next item that the chair has are reports, and the first one is from the Highway Department, and that is 7.1. 7.2 is from Animal Control. 7.3 is the trustee statements. 7.4 is solid waste. 7.5 is EMS. 7.6 is inmate expense report. 7.7 is EMA. 7.8 is from fire services. 7.9 is from the County Veteran Service Officer. 7.10 is from the Planning Office. 7.11 is from the Finance Office, and those are the reports the chair has. What is your pleasure? Have a motion by Commissioner Brown. They be received and ordered filed. Is there a second? Second by Commissioner Roberts. All those in favor say aye. Opposed, no. So they are received and ordered filed. There are no elections and appointments for this month. Now recognize Mr. Doug Vann, our Director of Planning, for a public hearing. We only have one category. If you are here this evening and you wish to speak in favor of or in opposition to this rezoning resolution, we'll ask you in just a moment to come to the podium and make your statement. Mr. Vann.
The only request tonight is Mr. Ben Suggs. He's requesting 7.579 acres be rezoned from AG2 to RP80. This property is located on Distillery Road, 12th Civil District, 3rd Voting District. The Planning Commission has evaluated this request and by a vote of 9-0 ask for your approval.
Anyone here to speak to this resolution? Seeing none, we'll close the public hearing at this time and we'll turn it over to the Commission for their questions. Mr. Glover.
Any opposition?
We had one call asking what he was going to do, but none in opposition.
Other questions, Mr. Vann? Mr. Roberts.
Now, was he breaking it up in 3 tracks?
That is what we know right now. The subdivision tract, the Planning Commission approved 3, I think. And some of it does lie in the floodplain, so he will be required to have elevation certificates for every structure built on the property.
Other questions? Ready to vote? Question and call for. Seeing no opposition to question being put. If you're in favor of this resolution, vote yes and confirm. If you're opposed, vote no and confirm at this time. Sorry? We had a motion. Did we have a motion? No. I'm sorry. Have a motion by Commissioner Eden and a second by Commissioner Hoover. Now we're on the floor, correct? Yes. Ready to vote? All right. If you're in favor of that, please vote yes and confirm. If you're opposed, vote no and confirm at this time. There being 22 votes in favor, none opposed, 2 absent, I declare that resolution approved. Thank you, Mr. Vann. Now under new resolutions, I'm going to recognize Stacy Moore, the chair of the Education Committee, for declare surplus property for the Board of Education. And we thought you knew, Ms. Moore. I apologize. Have it on good authority that you did know, so come on up. Commissioner Stacy Moore, Department of Education Committee.
Oh, well, I just locked the whole microphone off. I'm sorry, I'm tearing up courtroom equipment. Commissioners, Mayor Bradley, Madam Clerk, ladies and gentlemen of the audience, I have resolution number 111615096.
Have a motion, and is there a second? Second by Commissioner Roberts. Any discussion on the resolution?
This is for the Board of Education to sell surplus. Let's see. The school board has approved these portables to be declared as surplus at the October 5th meeting.
Chrysler, West Side, and Branchford. Any questions or comments? Questions been called for. If you're in favor of this resolution, vote yes and confirm. If you're opposed, vote no and confirm at this time. Being 22 votes in favor, none opposed, and 2 absent, I declare that resolution approved. Recognize now Commissioner Don Eden, Chairman of the EMS Committee.
Mayor Bradley, Madam Clerk, fellow commissioners, and ladies and gentlemen of the audience. I am here to present resolution number 11161-5097. And I make a motion for its approval.
And is there a second? Second by Commissioner Haley.
This is a resolution to declare surplus property from the EMS department and its 3 defibrillators.
Questions or comments? Question's been called for. If you're in favor of this resolution, vote yes and confirm. If you're opposed, vote no and confirm at this time. There are 22 votes in favor, none opposed, and 2 absent. I declare that resolution approved and recognize now Commissioner Tommy Baggett, who is chairman of the Law Enforcement Committee, for declare surplus property from the Sheriff's Office.
Mayor Bradley, ladies clerk, county commissioners, and ladies and gentlemen of the audience, I present to you resolution 111-61-5098. It's from the Sheriff's Department to declare surplus out of the jail some food trays, food bowls, and a couple of eight warmers. I move for that motion.
There's a motion made on the floor and seconded by Commissioner Roberts. Any discussion? Question been called for. If you're in favor of this resolution, vote yes and confirm. If you're opposed, vote no and confirm at this time. Commissioner Ellis, are you still voting? Okay. There being 22 votes in favor, none opposed, and 2 absent, I declare that resolution approved and recognize now Commissioner Steve Haley for approved annexation by the City of Portland. Commissioner Haley.
Commissioners, ladies and gentlemen of the audience, as we continue our house cleaning, I present to you Resolution 111-615099. Back in March of this year, we...
Let's get a second, Commissioner.
Oh, pardon me.
Get a second by Commissioner Hogan. Commissioner Haley?
Sorry about that.
Sorry.
Back in March of this year, we allowed Portland to annex some property in the county, and there's now some road frontage that may need to be annexed by Portland to complete that deal. So this is just some house cleaning measures.
Any questions? Question been called for. If you're in favor of this resolution, vote yes and confirm. If you're opposed, vote no and confirm at this time. Being 22 votes in favor, none opposed, and 2 absent, I declare that resolution approved. Recognize now Commissioner Bobby Couch for the next 3 resolutions in regard to the roadmap for Robertson County and changes of the maintenance list for the roads of Robertson County. Commissioner Bobby Couch.
Mr. Mayor, Madam Clerk, ladies and gentlemen of the audience, fellow commissioners, I'd like to present to you Resolution 111-615-100. This is a resolution adopting the official 2016 roadmap for Robertson County, Tennessee. I'd like to move for approval.
And is there a second? And a second by Commissioner Haley. Any discussion? Question's been called for. Commissioner Ellis, do you have a question?
Yeah, I don't know the procedure. We have a road in our neighborhood that needs to be renamed, and I don't know how you go about doing that. How would you go about doing that?
Mr. Hester is here. If you'd like to make him a member of the body, we can ask him that question.
I so move.
Have a motion, and is there a second? Second by Commissioner Hogan. Delvin, why don't you explain that process to us?
What road is it? Carter Lane.
Is it a county road?
Yeah. It's off of Catholic Church Road, but there's not a Catholic church on Catholic Church Road. People have trouble finding it.
We have Catholic Church Road, but Carter Lane, talking about turns to the right and goes back there to the church.
Right. No houses on that road anymore.
Just the church.
Just the
There's
church.
one little house on the right just before you get to the church.
Yeah, they don't occupy it anymore.
You want to change the name to it?
Uh-huh.
It hasn't happened since I've been there. I don't know what.
How would
I think the procedure, it goes to the Highway Commission and then comes to this body, I think is the procedure.
Okay.
Change the whole name, what we want to change it
Well, I don't have a name in mind, but something where people would know where the church was.
to. I'll bring it up at next Monday night meeting, you know, if you want to talk to us about it.
Okay.
Want to name it after the church or something?
Yeah.
If you'll take that under advisement, Mr. Hester, we'd appreciate it. We'll deal with that after you all have, okay? Any other questions? Questions been called for. If you're in favor of this resolution, vote yes and confirm. If you're opposed, vote no and confirm at this time. And 22 votes in favor, none opposed, and 2 absent. I declare that resolution approved. Commissioner Couch to adopt the changes of the official maintenance road list and map.
This is Resolution 111-615-101. This is a resolution approving the changes made to the official road list and map.
And is there a second?
For approval.
Second by Commissioner Glover. Any discussion? Question's been called for. If you're in favor of this resolution, vote yes and confirm. If you're opposed, vote no and confirm at this time. Being 22 votes in favor, none opposed, and 2 absent, I'll declare that resolution approved. And finally, adopt the official maintenance road list for the county. Commissioner Couch.
The resolution number is 111-615-102. This is a resolution adopting the official road maintenance road list for Robertson County. I move for approval.
I have a motion. Is there a second? And a second by Commissioner Farmer. Any discussion? Question's been called for. If you're in favor of this resolution, vote yes and confirm. If you're opposed, vote no and confirm at this time. Commissioner Ellis, are you still voting? And 22 votes in favor, none opposed, and 2 absent. I declare that resolution approved. Recognize now Commissioner Adcock, Chairman of the Budget Committee, to amend the budget for fiscal year ending June 30 for the Sheriff's Office. Commissioner Adcock.
Thank you, Mayor Bradley, Madam Clerk, fellow commissioners, ladies and gentlemen. This resolution is 111-615-103. I make a motion we approve.
Have a motion. Is there a second? And a second by Commissioner Couch.
This is a Governor's Highway Safety Grant. Part of it is, and the other is a prisoner boarding reimbursement. Any other questions?
Ready to vote? Question been called for. Seeing no opposition to question being put. If you're in favor of this resolution, vote yes and confirm. If you're opposed, vote no and confirm at this time. Being 22 votes in favor, none opposed, and 2 absent, I declare that resolution approved. And recognize Commissioner Adcock again to amend the budget for the Industrial Development Board.
This resolution is 111-615-104. I make a motion we approve.
Have a motion and a second by Commissioner Hogan. Mr. Adcock, do you want to explain the
This is the
resolution?
transfer of funds for the EDB Board, Industrial Development Board. They have done some work out on the building, and we transferred money from different times from, it's actually in debt service, and it's just a transfer to where they'll be able to pay their bills.
Ready to vote?
Manny, did you say the building, you talking about the conduit or out the Red River?
No.
This is Red River, I'm sorry.
Red River. Other question? Question been called for. If you're in favor of this resolution, vote yes and confirm. If you're opposed, vote no and confirm at this time. Mr. Glover, are you still voting? There being 22 votes in favor, none opposed, and 2 absent, I declare that resolution approved. Recognize Commissioner Moore, Stacy Moore again, to authorize the transfer of seized property to the Board of Education. Commissioner Stacy Moore of the Education Committee.
Mayor Bradley, Madam Clerk, fellow commissioners, ladies and gentlemen of the audience, I present to you resolution number 111-615-105. And I make a motion to approve it.
Have a motion. Is there a second? Second by Commissioner Wilson. Any discussion? Ready to vote? Question's been called for. If you're in favor of this resolution, vote yes and confirm. If you're opposed, vote no and confirm at this time. And 22 votes in favor and none opposed and 2 absent. I declare that resolution approved. Any old business to come before this body? Any new business?
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Vogel.
I'd like to remind all the chairs of the committees, January appointments will be coming up, what, next month?
Your committee will meet either in December or early January, so.
Right, and we meet in December, like all the chairs, if you've got some suggestions about members on your committee, you can call us, anybody on the nominating committee. Hopefully we shake up some committees, move some young people up, get some experience.
It's a good suggestion. 2016 marks the halfway point for the life of this commission, so I think that might be an appropriate time to make some of those considerations. So if you have those ideas, if you'll get those to Commissioner Vogel. Commissioner Roberts.
Where are we at as far as the building up in Ridgetop for the EMS system?
Commissioner Adcock or Commissioner Eden, either of you have any information to share?
I talked with Mr. Reasoner there at Wichita two or 3 days ago, and he said what they were waiting on, all they were waiting on was the drawings from the architect.
Are they going to get more than one bid for this, or are they going to bid it out with different people?
They're building it in-house. We'll be no bid. But he said all they were waiting on, and he expected it today, but I haven't talked to him today. But that's all they were waiting on, the plan.
Any other questions? I meant to comment before I go on to election of notaries. You may notice this rather large red lapel pin that I'm wearing, and this morning I had the honor of representing Robertson County at a very poignant ceremony some of you may have heard about. A firefighter from New York City came this morning and presented the Carpet One company here in Springfield a piece of the World Trade Center. And that will stay here permanently. And the reason that Carpet One was the recipient is that Carpet One corporately throughout the country has been part of the Wounded Warrior program for a number of years. And this started out as aid to those firefighters who were injured, especially who suffered lung injuries on September 11th, 2001. And as that need began to lessen, they looked for other areas where they could possibly help. And so they decided to donate or ask people once they had carpet installed to donate an extra $10 for the Wounded Warrior program so that homes could be outfitted for wounded warriors that required more and more technology, because so many of these people coming back from Iraq and Afghanistan came back with grievous wounds. You know, in previous wars, they would not have survived. Now more and more of them are surviving. But because of Carpet One's commitment to that, they were distributing these pieces of metal from the World Trade Center to their various franchisees throughout the country. So it was very, very nice to meet firefighter Ray Thomas from the New York City Fire Department. He presented Mr. and Mrs. Lancaster a piece of that structure, and if you get a chance, go by Carpet One and tell them how much you appreciate their participation, and give you a chance to see that that piece of metal, which, if you didn't know what it was, would have no meaning at all, but once you realize where it has been, becomes very, very poignant. So hope you'll have a chance to do that. Remind everyone that the courthouse and county offices will be closed next Thursday and Friday for Thanksgiving. Hope our employees have a good couple of days off. And Commissioner Bowens, at this time we're ready for the election of notaries. And is there a second? Second by Commissioner Roberts. All those in favor say aye. Aye. And motion to adjourn is in order. Have a motion by Commissioner Vogel and Commissioner Brown second. All those in favor say aye. Aye. We stand adjourned.